What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Wednesday, everybody. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the changes to Arachne and Sombra. We're going to talk a little bit about Shaba. And yeah, then we're going to do other things, I suppose. Kind of work through it together. It's going to be a good day, though. One way or the other, we are all going to... we're all going to play some Hero Wars together. Today was a unnaturally cool day in August, which has been pretty nice. We got our lawn mowed, which is good. We have needed to mow the lawn. We mowed before we left on the vacation, and you know, it just needed some attention today. So we'll be back for our daily grind live stream in the morning. Kind of excited to be doing that. It ends up really helping out with content creation across the board. Just generally a good strategy for YouTube, right? First and foremost, let's discuss over on Hero Wars Alliance the announcement that Sombra and Arachne are getting their Ascension skills. Excuse me. Arachne and Sombra are getting their relics, their legendary relics. Good to see that the art department is back in action with Sombra. They look great, as they should. And I'm awaiting to see what Arachne's new look looks like. I reloaded the game, but I have not yet looked at it. I think that I'm a day early on Arachne's new look, but let's glance at it. She was supposed to get an art rework. I don't really see it yet. Maybe when the space skins go live is when the rework is. I don't know. Kind of crazy. Anyway, the legendary relics are coming to Hero Wars Alliance, and the first two to get them are going to be Sombra and Arachne. Excuse me. A new way of powering up your heroes and expanding the variety in battle. Not really, though. I mean, powering up your heroes, sure, but variety in battle? Not really. Not really. So, increasing relic levels. So not only do you have to get the relic, but you have to level it up to at least level 30. At least level 30. You'll get new skills, upgrade existing ones, and increase the stats of your character. So we don't have the full look yet about what happens as far as the new stats are concerned, but we can kind of compare these two. So summons a monster that charges at the first. Oh wait. Total overdrive. So destruction protocol. Okay, so we're gaining additional skills, or are we replacing existing skills? Is my curiosity. Right? So first and foremost, total overdrive is a new skill. Every 15 seconds, for 4 seconds, Arachne's basic attack deals magic damage instead of physical damage, and each attack reduces the enemy's magic defense. It's interesting. Sounds like Augustus on Hero Wars Dominion era. Kind of cool. This is a new skill that's going to be added with rank 1 or level 1 relic. And then level 10, the ultimate gets upgraded to have a second demolition robot, right? The demolition robot goes in, bonk, stuns the front line for 5 seconds, does some magic damage. This time, there's a second demolition robot that launches into the furthest energy. So the front line gets stunned for 5 seconds. The back line gets stunned for 2 seconds. We're hitting 2 locations, magic damage. We're reducing magic defense using her total overdrive ability. Yeah. Level 20, her teleport ability. Her teleport ability will continually activate every time she kills an enemy. And this is a big deal because this is an execute style ability. Specifically, it jumps to the target with the lowest health and does some damage. Okay, if it kills that enemy, then it does it again with another enemy. right? Immediately, bang, bang. So you could, in a world, you could have Arachne effectively killing all 5 enemy heroes. Bam, 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 bam. All 5. All 5. All right, so we have a new skill in Total Overdrive. We're modifying the ultimate, we're modifying the green ability, and then we have another new skill, Destruction Protocol, when your relic hits level 30, which I'm assuming is the max level for the relic, I guess. Any Arachne's attack that pierces magic defense becomes critical. So she gains a critical. No, wait. Here we go. She gains a magic penetration skin. Okay, she gains that magic penetration skin, and she reduces magic defense with her basic auto attack 4 seconds every 15 seconds. And you ideally want to pair her with other heroes that reduce magic defense. Right? Her artifacts does not reduce magic defense on mobile. It's magic penetration on Facebook and web. It's armor on mobile. So anytime if she completely negates the enemy's magic defense through magic penetration or by reducing the magic defense, the attack becomes a critical hit. So her damage output is going to go through the roof. Right? Absolutely crazy damage output through the roof. Which is good, because as a control hero, her damage output hasn't traditionally been that high. You know, the Total Overdrive ability is cute. Changing the damage to magic damage instead of physical damage does have some small niche cases. But the fact that it reduces magic defense, this is going to lead us into a world where we're going to be wanting to reduce magic defense on the enemy team. So any hero that provides magic penetration as an artifact weapon, the number one that I can think of would be either Satori or Orion. And, Orion is a Way of Progress hero. There you go. So that could be a pretty good combo there. You also have, I can't remember if Polaris, whoops, that's not what I wanted to click on. I can't remember what Polaris artifact weapon is. Yeah, it's magic critical hit chance. That's not good. So you don't want to add critical hit heroes to her. You want to add magic penetration and magic attack heroes to her. Yeah, or any hero that reduces magic defense. There are a couple like in the Way of Chaos that do that as well. It's pretty snazzy. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm a fan of these upgrades. I am not a fan of the new relic system. I don't like it. But they're always going to be adding stuff. This is just the next iteration of the thing that they're going to be adding. What we don't see here are the currency required to upgrade the relic or how you even get the relic. Your heroes can unlock new skills, upgrade existing ones, and receive tons of health and attack stats with these new legendary relics. Arachne's efforts to research them have led to the discovery of many useful properties of these wondrous items. The first 2 legendary relics will be available on August 22nd. That's tomorrow night. And Arachne and Somna. Did I write Sombra or Somna in my title? I wrote Sombra. Whoops. That's Somna, not Sombra. Sombra is a character in Overwatch. Anyway, you'll not be able to upgrade the relic to its fullest potential on release. Okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean we're going to be able to get to level 10? Does that mean we're going to be able to get to level 20? What does that mean, right? Time gating resources is one of the primary things that Hero Wars Alliance does to keep whales from whaling too hard, which I think is ridiculous in my opinion. Why does that happen? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if whales go crazy and rank it all the way up? Who cares? Like, really, who cares? The people that are going to spend and then get mad. The people that aren't going to spend, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Anyway, we have a giveaway. Start the release strong with Somna's Relic. Share your thoughts about the new and upgraded skills below this post and add your account ID. So everybody that plays Hero Wars Alliance needs to go find this post and leave your thoughts with your account ID for a chance to get enough shards to unlock and upgrade Somna's Relic to level 10. So shards are the currency to unlock and level up a relic. It's the same currency to unlock it as it is to level it up. So then we have Somna, the new hero that's coming to, or that's on Hero Wars Alliance. Every level grants additional health and physical or magic attack. Okay, so that kind of explains what the levels gain, but how much, we don't really know. And you'll be able to get legendary relics and special events and battle passes. Special events and battle passes. Okay, so we're looking at another talisman situation. We're looking at another battle pass skin situation. I guess the skins that you can get by buying the golden ticket for the season pass. The skin that you can earn at level 38, I guess, or 39, excuse me. I guess this is not enough of a draw to get people to buy the golden ticket. I guess this is not enough to get people to spend $20. So now they're adding in relics. I don't like this. Each of these relics is effectively going to cost you $20 plus a month's worth of logging in every day to do tasks. That's what this sounds like to me. $20, no way to earn them in-game for free, no way to earn them in-game for grinding up another currency and buying them there. At least, maybe there is. I doubt it, but maybe there is. It did say the shards enough in the post, enough shards to unlock and buy. So maybe you can earn enough shards in other events to unlock and buy. I'm concerned that the relics, again, these are just, I mean, this is just talismans, right? This is just talismans, which is kind of Ascension, right? Unreal. So, okay, so Twilight Herd, let's go pull up Somna here. Let's pull up Somna so we have the look. She is a Wave Mystery, right? No. Oh, yeah, right there. All right. So at rank 1, or level 1, Somna is free from control effects. Every 15 seconds, she turns the furthest enemy into a sheep for 3 seconds. So every 15 seconds, she controls the back line for 3 seconds. Okay. Level 10, if sleep is broken by any damage, the enemy instantly receives 3 stacks of the drowsiness effect. The maximum number of stacks is increased to 10. So this is Lullaby Veil is her alt. So Lullaby Veil, physical damage reduction. Okay, so puts all enemies to sleep. After waking up, they gain the drowsiness effect. Puts enemies to sleep for 7 seconds. They wake up when they take damage. If sleep is broken by taking damage, they receive 3 stacks of drowsiness instead of 1 or in addition to 1. Is it 1 plus 3 or 3 total? And then, of course, the maximum number of drowsy stacks is increased to 10 from 3, right? While under this effect, they deal reduced physical damage. So every stack of drowsiness is going to cause damage output to be reduced. More control. Okay. And then at level 20, we have the Curse of the Wool modifier. Applies 2 stacks of drowsiness and deals extra damage to enemies for each drowsiness stack they have. Okay, so Curse of Wool is the blue ability. Applies drowsiness to nearby enemies. So instead of 1 drowsiness, it's 2 drowsiness. Okay. And deals damage to each of them. If an enemy has 3 stacks of drowsiness when the skill is used, they're transformed into a sheep. Okay. And deals extra damage for each drowsiness stack. Deals physical damage. Now it deals extra damage. Okay, so the sheep... I like how the sheep kind of runs away. And then finally, Eternal Sleep. At level 30 relic, an enemy can be turned into a sheep again after 5 seconds instead of 10. So we have Arachne, who is getting a good boost to her damage output. You know, a very strong control hero. And then we have Somna, gaining more control and a little bit more damage, a little bit more damage reduction. Yeah. Relics replace XP potions once all your heroes are at level 20, 120. That could be how it works. DC Dark Legion. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I don't know. So to put this in perspective, mobile players, we've had something called Ascension on Hero Wars Facebook and web for a little while. All right. It is a stack of... It's a stack of nodes that has additional currencies that you have to earn elsewhere that you level up to increase the stats. Physical attack, magic defense, health, armor. At Tier 2 Ascension, you can buy a new... you can buy an upgrade to an existing skill. Every time Chaba is healed, his physical attack goes up by 184. 184... is not that much. It's not that much. And then we have this ability. Wild Hunger now only requires 750 energy instead of 1,000 energy. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. These modify your skills, and they've been slowly rolling them out over time. So a hero like Lars, for example, does not have his skills yet. A hero like Fox does not have her Ascension skills yet. But some heroes who are chosen at random, it seems, or potentially they're chosen for their lack of pick rate. Okay, pick rate is how often they're chosen to be leveled up and used in Arena, Grand Arena, Guild War, Global Championship, or Clash of Worlds, or any of the other event activities that you might use a hero. If a hero's pick rate is too low, they will do something to buff them, bring them forward. Yeah. Ascension. I'm sorry, relics. Relics. I'm sorry, talismans. Wait, no, relics. Phil Fitton. First name, John? Phil Fitton. Phil's here. Facebook player. Okay. Got a little gnat. Wonder where that came from. Let's try another name. Arian Florin. Arian Florin. They must be introducing new coins for the relics. Yeah. Tanvi saying they're called shards. The currency that they're going to be using is called shards. 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 Wow. The real question is, does this make Somna and Arachne more playable? if their pick rate doesn't go up, if they don't suddenly become like a top 15 hero, eventually the top 15 heroes are all going to have relics and talismans, multiple talismans, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like mobile's heading for a control meta. Could be. Could be. I think the fact that they're putting one on Somna really scares me, since they haven't even given the meta a chance to work out with her, and it is a potential to totally break her and make her unbeatable. Yeah, I mean, a strategy with a lot of these games, and I'm seeing this a lot in Raid Shadow Legends. Actually, it's way more obvious in Raid Shadow Legends, but the new hero becomes the strongest thing, like the strongest thing. And obviously there are plenty of options to counter that hero, but it becomes a situation that every single event you gotta chase the new thing. You see this with Lyria on Facebook and web as well. It seems like everybody is using Lyria now. Everybody is, and that's fine, I guess. That's fine. People are starting to find really tough lines already with Somna tanking. Somna tanking, interesting. Cool. Love it. Yeah. Arachne with turtles grouping is fun. Yeah, I could see that. I think Ninja Turtles are a little underestimated. A little, yeah, that's a lot of fun. I use that combo a lot on Facebook and web. We'll see how it goes. Performing badly against Kayla Aiden. Yeah, she gets better. She'll get better. Look at all these teams. We're against one of the top... one of the top what's the word? This guild is known for most of Taiwan is pretty notorious for this thing that they do that's yeah, they're real. Strong players. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Notorious. One of the most well-known guilds for the wrong reasons. Start turbo. Yeah. Yep. Fun times can be had in Hero Wars Clash of Worlds. Anyway. I can't attack. Let's try the new Java. Which version of this one do we want to use? Which version of... We'll do Albus and Axel? Sure. All right, let's try Shaba. Whoops, I need to do max testing here. Max. Let's try it. So, let's go with Goose and Shaba. Chaba has the highest power level of all heroes? That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's do Satori, and we're going to do Lara Croft for some stuns, and let's do a healer. Let's do a healer. How about Dorian? Sure. Sure. Axel. A lot of options here. Biscuit, maybe? Let's try it. Yeah, I know. I know I didn't put patterns. So, Chaba got this. Chaba got these Ascension skills, and I'm just curious. I'm just curious how it looks. Still seems like a little too slow to me. Still seems like a little too slow. You want to try to... You want to try to avoid using Sebastian and Isaac if you can, because we know that team wins. Like, we know that team wins. The question is can we make this happen? Can we use Chaba against any of the, like, the meta teams? The teams that I'm seeing by far, yeah, see, like, it's just too slow. It's just too slow. It's like the ultimate ability is going off 25% faster should be the thing that we care about. And I'll be honest with you, like, I could switch this. I know that just use Lyria. Yeah, I know that. Like, I know I can just use Lyria. I know I can just use Lyria here. And it simplifies this whole thing. Like, I wonder if I couldn't just 3-man this with Lyria. You know what I mean? Can't even find my Dorian. There you go. Yeah, just 3-man this. Pizza the Hut. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That was silly. That was silly. So, okay, all right. So if we use Sebastian and Isaac, like, we know that this works. We know that this works, and basically just any healer, like, any healer will work. Axel, Oliver, like, any healer. Martha helps ult faster. I mean, not really. I mean, kind of, like, whenever, if she can ult, yeah, she speeds up your team. But generally speaking, like, just about any other tank does. I don't know. Chaba does physical? Yeah. Yep. So it's like, does it help against the Dante teams that you see? I still see Dante, Nebula, Orion, Augustus. Like, I still see this team a lot. I saw it multiple times in Guild War today. Obviously, the guild that we're going up against here uses it. There's one of them, and then there's more here, right? And then you have, like, the there's more. There's more. That might have been one I just looked at. Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, obviously we have a lot of, like, all 30 players on this guild have this team. It's so funny. That's so funny. So then you have this variation, okay? The Galahad Lyria, Tristan or Ishmael, and then Sebastian Lara Croft, I'm seeing a ton. This one has Goose instead. That's cute, okay? So then it's just like, okay, does Chaba help against these teams? Aurora, Arachne, Celeste, Sebastian, Augustus. Okay, cool. Cool. Yep, that should work. That should work. Again, though, Bulwich, again, not Shaba. Like, Aurora is just the better choice there. So against this style of team here, let's actually do this just to make it more straightforward. Let's just take the flag out. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Oliver, Biscuit. I can't remember exactly what pets people use here. But that's okay. Generally, that's what we're looking at. So the team that beats Lyria Ishmael teams or Lyria Tristan teams. Not Lyria Tristan, but Lyria Ishmael teams is using Amira. So it's like, does adding Shaba in here JD, it actually doesn't work. No, even when, so while JD says Shaba might be better when Lyria is in the front and you want to use dodge heroes, even when Shaba eats Lyria, her dodge reduction aura stays on the field. In fact, it expands. And it gets closer to your midline, which actually is a problem. So it's like, does Chaba make this fight better? You're still going to want to use Amira Nebula with Aiden, right? That's, and then you use Lara Croft here or Sebastian. Heidi could be good. Just depends on whatever you have, whatever you have left that hasn't been used yet, right? I mean, Chorus is fine here. But see, even with this, Amira delays the damage output long enough that maybe Chaba's Swallow becomes useful. Chaba has value if enemy Lyria or Dante is paired with Aiden. But there are other ways. Like, Dirty Chaba? No, Dirty Chaba doesn't really help that much. It helps less than people want to give it credit for. It's like if I win this fight, you see all the misses? That's because of Amira. All right, and Aiden is boosting. Okay, so now Galahad is swallowed up. The big kaboom came from Amira. So it's just like I think you guys are safe. Oh, I'm using the flag. Oh, you're right. I'm using the flag. I used the flag. I think you're safe not leveling up Chaba. I almost bet you that Amira, Nebula, Lara, Aiden could beat this team. Just those four. I think just about any tank would work here, but Amira tank is just a better choice. I'm not sure yet. There is a use case for Shaba. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe people will fall for the Chaba Trap and stop using Lyria because it's new and shiny. I doubt it, Supreme Dragon. I doubt it. Chaba is maybe useful for defense. For offense, he is not needed. Yeah, maybe on offense. And that's really all that's left at the high end of Hero Wars, which, by the way, the game is not designed. Like, let's be really clear about this. The game is not designed for the high-end player. The high-end player is tricked into spending and spends themselves into a the high-end, the whale player spins themselves into an area where there's the focus of the game isn't of the developers. It's not there. It's not there. The top 5%, the top 1%, whatever. Like there's so many options that this thing doesn't matter. So it's a novel experience, a novel idea to have, you know, a hero on there that just you don't see that often, like Fox on defense or Chaba here on defense. Well, Chaba ult before Amira tank because Amira is the true threat in an Amira tank team. Yeah. That's a good question. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe Chaba is for Amira tank teams. I don't think that there are any here. No, I don't see any. Yeah, maybe that's it. It doesn't really seem like Amira tank has a Amira tank is so easy to kill though. Like you just use Ching Mao or Ishmael, not Ishmael, or Dante, or you know any fast attacker that's not a critical hit hero, right? Spooky Spike says there are so many characters, but there is clearly only a very small portion of heroes being used worldwide. Yeah, the top 10% of the player base, top 3% of the player base, those players. That's what this Chaba upgrade is for, I think. I think I've upset this realtor. They found a way to really reward the whales on mobile with Eternal Frontier. It is the ultimate make the strongest stronger move. Yeah. Augustus works for you against Amira. Yeah, Amira doesn't have a problem. We don't have a problem with Amira right now. We have a Titan guide, but we don't have a hero guide. What team to use against what team kind of guide? Yeah, that's probably because Titans are boring and it's all solved. And Heroes is not. Heroes has got a lot of variety and variation. There's more than two heroes that have randomness, whereas there's only like 2 Titans that have randomness. So that's why we don't have a hero guide, because hero fighting is actually interesting and actually has skill involved. Titans do not. Titan fighting is boring and solved. Totem fusion, woo. Doesn't really matter. Missing skills in the game modes. Yeah. Okay. Arian, I got you. How about Control Alt Destroy? Web player. Okay. And then let's do Frank, Germany. You know, there was a time that I wish that my last name or my first name was the same as a geographic location. Like I used to live on, Frank Germany's a web player. I used to live on Jackson and Main Street in the town that I grew up in, like 20 years ago. Like my apartment was on Jackson and Main. So one of my characters' names in Baldur's Gate Neverwinter Nights. Something was Jackson, Maine. Jackson, Maine. No news on Hero Wars Dominion Era. Let's see, the 20th. So we've got, today's the last day for Power of the Titans. Titans Brawl goes live tomorrow night. Sunday night or whatever. The Lara Croft event goes live. Hero Wars Alliance. The relics are going to get added on the 22nd. And then that night, or the next day, the Cosmic skins are going to go live. When is Arachne getting updated? Okay, so the visual rework is happening tomorrow night as well. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow night, that's August 21st at 9 p.m. Central Time, is when I guess I expect these the relics and the art rework to go live. Okay. Kevin, I'd like to think so. Kevin says, I would disagree with your comment after that Titan fighting is solved, since the advent of Totem Fusion has thrown things off. Yeah, it's certainly a little less. And yeah, there are some Totem Fusion skills that let fire teams beat, water teams. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Goes live with the relics. Yeah. Arachnoid. Green Dragon, if you're talking about the relic for Hero Wars Alliance, yeah, we spent like the first 30 minutes talking about it. Yeah. Hard to say. I think they said, they didn't say that it was 1 and 2 at the same time, Bobich. I think it was reworked into a 7-day event. I think that's what was actually said. Guess we'll see. We'll see. I hope that it's the same exact boss fights as last year. Yeah. Bobak, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If they do have multiple events, week-long events at the same time, then that will be huge. That will actually be really, really huge as far as double dipping. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it. Do you want that? Do you really want that? Yeah, I mean, I do. I want to republish all the videos that I did. Just the same ones. Just the same exact ones. Just be lazy about it. Why not? Okay. All right. We're going to be back tomorrow. 8:30 p.m. 1:30 a.m. UTC. All right. We're probably going to do a bonus live stream tomorrow. Not about Hero Wars, but if you do see me live tomorrow during the day, you want to come by and say hi, that'd be cool. Probably not going to be playing Hero Wars. I am thinking about quitting World of Warcraft. The people that started playing the game with have all quit. So it's just me. It's just me. And it's just not as fun. It's a lot of time investment, a lot of logging in every single day to do some chores. There's some gear grinding for so that I can have the item level to grind for more gear. You know, it's just, I don't know. Kind of bummed out about it. It's like I log in and I do a bunch of, farm for items and I camp rares and I, farm a dungeon and it's just like there's no, and then it's just like, cool, I'm just play with myself, Game is really boring. What's up, Lisa? Did you do a best team for the Lara Croft like you did with the team and T to beat levels? I didn't do it on the blog. I wasn't really keeping up with the blog when the Lara Croft event went live. So I will. I mean, all the videos are there. Although I think Olympus went through and hit all of his videos. I mean, I've done a bunch of videos on the fights already. I'm just gonna go through and watch everybody's videos and create a chart. Sometime between now and when the event goes live. Of course, if the event goes live and it's a different fight, Anthony, then we'll figure it out together. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks everybody for hanging out. That'll be the same fight. I bet you, Pauly T, that they have considered it. If it's not going to be the same, then they definitely considered it, just out of laziness. I mean, they named it the same thing. Like they named it the event the exact same thing. Yeah. All right, guys. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.